The work of the authorities must be aimed at a detailed analysis of the problems and the search for solutions. You have to know how to listen to the people, he asserted. In the paperwork office, the head of government insisted on the need to streamline all processes because there can be no room for bureaucracy, much less in exceptional situations like these. The first Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Cuba and President of the Republic, Miguel Díaz-Canel, expressed that the challenge for those who work in the recovery of the communities affected by Hurricane Ian is to leave them better than how they were. After participating in the volunteer work day dedicated to Commander Ernesto Che Guevara on the 55th anniversary of his assassination in Bolivia, the dignitary exchanged with residents of the Juan de Dios Fraga neighborhood, one of the victims in the municipality of La Lisa in western Habana. Díaz-Canel described as a feat the effort of the linemen and workers of the electric company to restore that service as soon as possible in the capital's neighborhoods, and once that task was completed, they went to give their support to other territories hit by the hurricane. The eyes of all of Cuba are right now fixed on Pinar del Rio, where battle is intense and the necessary decisions are made to compensate for the losses caused by Ian and provide support to the families who lost their homes and belongings, he stressed. Addressing the resident scientists at the site, the head of state thanked them for their battle for life during the development of Cuban vaccines against COVID-19, which allowed the country to face the ravages of the pandemic. Accidents such as those that occurred at the Saratoga Hotel and the Matanzas supertanker race and the hurricane in a more favorable scenario. He also highlighted the presence of Cubans of various ages and origins, which demonstrates the validity of Che Guevara's revolutionary thinking and example, and that the socialist project of the Madrid of the Antilles is committed to continuing the construction of the new man dreamed of by the fighter. The meeting was also attended by the member of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Cuba, Ulises Guilar de Nacimiento, Secretary General of the Central de Trabajadores de Cuba, Aileen Álvarez García, First Secretary of the Young Communist League, Luis Antonio Torres Iribar, First Secretary of the party organization in Habana, and other leaders and local authorities. Another ship with the donation of 400,000 bags of food, electrical equipment, and roofs arrived in Cuba this Sunday from Venezuela as part of the solidarity aid for the western provinces affected by Hurricane Ian. The cargo was received at the port of Manila, 45 kilometers from the Cuban capital, by the ambassador of that nation, Adam Chavez, and the Ministry of Internal Trade, Betsy Dinas, in an act of solidarity and fellowship between the countries of Latin America and the Caribbean, and recognition to the Cuban people and government to recover in the shortest time possible.